Okay, I wasn't gonna comment on this. Um, Getting like absolutely fucking mogged on the leaderboards at the last minute or whatever, or during the weekend, but okay, look. The reason I have to make a video about this is not because of this stuff or because of like challenge rift stuff, but literally just because I really like the mogs on this fucking monk here, and I don't want to forget. I think history must show what the mogs were. I think this is brilliant. I don't know how good it would look on the female version, but like this shit right here, I mean, this is incredible. Very classy, very classy. You know, the purple and all that shit mixes well with the black pants and legs and shit. It's just really good. It's really good. And unlike my mogs, which are just completely over the top usually, this is actually pretty classy, I gotta say. But aside from that, yeah, I got absolutely shit on here, which is not a surprise because this week it felt too easy. You know, I didn't do that many runs at all. I don't think I spent more than an hour on it. Uh, Maybe a little more. I don't know. Something like that. But nah, like literally, there have been times where I casually tried to get to the rank 1 or as high as I could, and I might have spent 2 to 3 hours on this shit, which for me feels like a lot because usually by the end I'm just like, oh god, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I just spent all this time on this crap, especially when like you get a best run and then you try to beat it for like the next hour or the next hour and a half, and like every single fucking time something goes wrong, or it just something happens and it's just, or you think it's going to be perfect and it ends up being shit, and you know it's such a huge time waste. But this time I was just like, I got the final time. I'm like, that's it, I'm done, and it was relatively quick, and it was, but it felt too quick. It felt too quick, and you know, in this case, that feeling was right. However, I will say this. Looking at the video of my run here, I was at like I actually didn't realize like how quickly I forgot just how bad the execution was and how many horrible holdups there were. And I feel like if it was executed perfectly, I would say easily shave off 20 seconds. Possibly even 20 to 30 with enough luck and a little bit of optimization. However, that being said, so these two right here, they mean nothing to me. However, these two runs here, they could represent a total strategic shift in how this is actually run. Maybe not. It could be the exact same sequence that I'm doing or something almost the same. Because sometimes, as I've seen and demonstrated before, like sometimes for whatever reason, and I've even seen it here, where like for some reason it feels like you're doing the exact same thing, killing the exact same amount of shit, or it seems that way, but then the time is just completely different. It's like you get some lucky crits somewhere and you just happen to hit the right shit with area damage or something, and like you end up killing a lot more than you normally do, and it all comes down to luck, and it could literally shave off like 15 to 20 seconds with enough luck. So in theory, I could do the exact same strategy as 338 and actually manage to get down to 257. I think it's possible. Is that the case though? I don't know. And believe me, I do not want to find out.